So,
Yeah.
you came to see me before Easter, and if I remember rightly, you were talking about the possibility of doing an internship somewhere after you graduate.
For a year.
For a year.
Yeah.
So it was a longer internship than normal internships would be.
Yeah.
And we talked a little bit about it, what you were interested in particularly, what you want to do in your future. But very fortunately, I was able to introduce you to a guy I know who works for a newly elected politician in Japan. Now, you've just come back from seeing them. How did all that go?
The person he introduced me, he was very kind and he was very open. He just let me in. He showed me around the diet and he introduced me to the other staff. And fortunately, the politician came in and she introduced herself. And it was all very open and it was very good atmosphere.
Excellent, excellent. And did you talk about concretely what you'll be doing as an intern next year?
Yeah, we had a discussion. He just gave me a piece of paper saying details, I think, and he went through one by one, like how long I'll be working for, like every day, what time to what time, how many times a week, and so on. It was very helpful.
Is there anything that you're maybe apprehensive about or a bit unsure about?
Well, I wonder how many days off I actually get for vacation-wise. I mean, I'm supposed to get 2 days off a week. It's only 3 days a week, so
right.
I don't exactly know when I want a long holiday, or maybe I'm not supposed to. I guess I'll see about that once it starts.
And is there anything more sort of to do with the content of the job that you're apprehensive about, or even looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to him. He was pretty clear. I mean, he was telling me like, yeah, I'll do this and this and this, and then he was he's pretty clear about what I'll probably do once I actually start the job.
Excellent, excellent.
So,
Thinking about how it's going to connect with what you're doing now. I mean, you've only got another 6 weeks of teaching, 3 weeks of exams, and you'll be graduating. You'll be leaving Sheffield at last. What do you think you've got from the degree that's going to help you prepare for this internship?
Well, number one's analytical skills. I mean, just critical analysis bit. I've been taught about critical analysis from day one.
Right.
I think when somebody asks me a question, before answering the question, you have to ask yourself what the question is actually asking.
Excellent. So, okay, so that's one skill. Is there anything in terms of content which you think is going to be helpful?
Well, let me see. I've done a lot of things. I think general understanding of Japanese political system. I had your class in second year, and I took one of these courses from politics. Something about general the regime style, like presidential system and prime ministerial system, and the mixed one, like the French. And that kind of helps me understand how the hierarchical structure is like. Then I'll understand what's going on. But I mean, what you do in school is the general stuff. It's more about what you do in your own time.
Sure.
What you'll add to the basic knowledge.
So it's independent study as well in a way.
Yes.
You can be left to your own devices and produce the results. Okay. Okay, so I guess that's the bridge between what you've done and what you're going to do next year. There's then the bigger bridge in the future of what you'll do after the internship. Have you given much thought about how the internship will then lead on to something that you want to do in the future?
First of all, I'm coming back to the UK to do my master's somewhere. Hopefully I'll get a good offer from somewhere. And after that, I'm planning to pursue some sort of political career in the future, but I'm still young, so I thought I should get some experience in other sectors. somewhere in the private sector, unrelated to some of the stuff I've already done in school. So something in economics or industrial policy is something I'm looking at. Yeah, gain some experience there, and then, well, hopefully, in the future, pursue some political career.
How, just taking a step back, what kind of master's programs are you applying for, and how also is the internship going to impact upon those?
Well, my CV doesn't really have a long, work experience section. As a matter of fact, it has nothing. So, I mean, I've already applied to some, but it's going to help me in terms of, learning and actually doing it is a different thing. You can learn about, how political systems work, but it's a different story in real life when you actually go there and experience it. So, I think I've learned a bit, not a lot, but a bit. So now it's time to actually experience how it's actually like in the real world, and then I'll have some understanding, like experience and knowledge.
Combined for when you come back to do the masters.
Yeah.
Thinking about my own experience, I sort of went through the whole system from A levels to BA to MA to PhD, and I do wish that I'd taken a bit of time out to gain that kind of experience.
Well, you told me once that I should take some time off between BA and MA or MA and PhD.
I think the students that I've encountered, having gone through the whole stretch myself and then come out the other end and ended up teaching, supervising the students, you often find that those that have taken some time out often really relish the opportunity to spend a year doing a master's or to get their teeth into a big project like a PhD. So I think a bit of time out at some stage is a good thing professionally as well as for your own personal development as well. So, no, that all sounds good.
Yeah, thanks.